Okay, so today I'm back after a fishing trip. Back to work, back to the same grind. I just went and picked up this. She's in pretty, well, looks pretty bad. It's not as bad as it looks, actually. It does need a little bit of work. Actually, I should turn my lights on here. So, but we'll work on our way back to the shop. I've been busy. I hired another person, so gave me an opportunity to take a break, a long needed vacation. Things have been pretty busy since I bought the place from Little Sam. Going to plan. Money's tight. So I haven't actually been to the dealership since I got back. I went and picked this up. I actually had the flatbed was actually at my house. So we're gonna show up. Let's show you how I want as I figure out and see what things have done. Let's see how it's changed. Actually, we can drive by. So, as you can see, we've got more vehicles, more inventory. Kind of curious. Let's see how it looks from inside the cab. That kind of looks kind of cool. Oh. Let's go up here and turn around. We'll come back by. See if I can do a U-turn here. Got plenty of room. Oh, let's wait for this person. They're gonna go. Hurry up. Oh, I'm gonna have to back up. Nope, better not too far. Hard to see. Using my mirrors there with the vehicle on the back. I can't look out the back window. Whoa! You had a stop sign. I was good. That truck's been sitting there for quite a while. I gotta find out if it's been abandoned or not. I gotta call the cops, local PD, have them run the registration number. If that's vacant, I can use that for parts. But she's looking good under the lights. Let's see, these here are, these are gonna be my imports. I got a small bunch of them here. There have not been, I haven't had them, as far as I know. I ought to talk to my workers, get caught up. But originally, I put vehicles that haven't been, and nothing's been done with them. I put them there. I was putting them out back, but the car was, wait, where's all the Camaros? I was gonna say, they was getting pretty full with, oh, what do we got going on here? They moved them inside? Oh, they must, I've got to talk to them about that, see what's going on. Well, anyway, it was getting pretty full out here. They had to do something with them. Maybe, well, actually, well, since the Camaros ain't out here, I'll put this out here for right now, I guess. Get that lined up just right. That looks like a good spot. And then I gotta go in and talk to, man, I just hired him too. He's like the assistant manager. But he runs the show when I'm not around. Follows my orders. As long as he does what I want him to do, I'm happy. He can, but he kind of went, I mean, I like the initiative. He kind of took that upon himself, though, to put the Camaros inside. I'm gonna shut, all right. Oh yeah, I gotta unhook it. think I'm gonna leave this setting right here and just shut the lights off. All right. And take a little walk inside. That's leaving it kind of tight to get into the photo booth. But actually, I don't think they really use that much. That was, I don't know. I mean, it's nice to have for if you know, if we're fixing up stuff and it's raining outside and you don't want to get wet. But really, people seem to enjoy the pictures when they're looking at the vehicle that they want to buy. They enjoy the natural setting, not the commercial style. So we haven't really been using it a lot. As far as an upsell, maybe I can do something different with that spot. I don't know. Maybe I might just end up parking some of my cars. If we get too many more cars, I'm gonna have to park them in here. This is some valuable space. I don't know. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll utilize it one way or the other. So let's see. Not even sure how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, neither one of them. All right, 16, 17. Oh, there's one in here. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We have 2 dozen. That's a pretty decent start. I'm close. I'm getting really close to pulling the trigger and having and going full IROC dealership. However, until I talk to him, there's 24 cars, but I don't know how many actual complete running ready to sell cars we'll have. So I don't want to really get ahead of myself. Some of these cars are going to become donor cars. What I mean by that is like it's got a good fender. One of those, it doesn't have to be the same color. That's why our paint, you know, we have a paint booth and the body girl. But I know there was one over here that had a bad fender. And so we might have to part out one car, take the motor out, take the fender out, you know, put the fender on one that needs a fender. If we have to order fenders, aftermarket fenders, we can, but I would really prefer to say OEM parts and yeah, to be as authentic and original as possible. What the hell? Oh, radio. I don't want to pick up the radio. I don't need to hear the radio. What's like? Oh, it's a reflection. Okay. Kind of dark out. But anyway, take a walk. I don't know, like I said in a previous video, I'm thinking about changing the name when I do go to the full UMX or IROX. Right now it says that. I haven't thought of a good name yet, but it does appear, well, I didn't look. My lot looks a lot fuller than it did when I left on vacation, so either they did a lot more work. A lot more cars on the yard. Did they must have fixed up all the vehicles that I bought last week. All right, the prices look good. Of course, it's nighttime. It's hard to tell if this new paint or they just fix. You know, do they mix the newer vehicles and the used vehicles? I mean, do they? I do see how they separate them by make and model. That's good. That looks a little bit more pleasing to the eye than just scattered cars throughout. One thing I did notice, and I don't know why. But this is a good spot to showcase them. But people don't know that these cars here are for sale. These are for sale, but the customers don't seem to realize that. Only the ones that are up front. Up front in the showroom is the only ones that the customers will ask to buy. So what I decided to do to help maybe fix that is, as these cars sell off, I'll have the salesman just grab one of these cars and fill the slot. I thought we should have these guys on the front row first, not the trucks, but at this season, the salesman's telling me that the trucks and the SUVs are what sell right now. Good old boys like to go fishing, play in the mud. They said those and then muscle cars. These luxury cars, these are for more of the, they're a little expensive, but they're for the more like a family-oriented safety. And that customer base right now in this area just isn't that big. Right now it's muscle cars and pickup trucks or Jeeps or whatever these are. But we got the imports down there on the other end. Those are the cheaper ones. We do have to pick up. I've got to. Hopefully, the next time I go to a car auction, I'll be able to find some more cheaper cars, because right now a lot of these cars are pretty expensive. For example, I mean, this one's not bad shape, but it's 20. It's market value 20, and I'm gonna try to get on this car. I'm gonna get trying to get 25 for it. It's not stupid expensive. But then you take some kid that just got high school or just got his license, the parents ain't going to give him a $20,000 car as a first, they're going to let the kid break their teeth on like a $4,000 or $5,000 junker. As long as it's safe. Use the term junker, not meaning it's not safe. The safety features are there. But it's a little slacking on the luxury side. But it looks to me like we don't have any cars to work on other than the Camaro. So then maybe that's what his intentions were. It's like, since it had some downtime, they know my plans. They were going to slowly start working on those. I don't know why he pulled them in all at the same time. I mean, you can obviously tell these guys aren't finished. I mean, some are cleaner than others, but you can still see that it's dirty. I mean, under the light, that looked fairly clean, but I can see right now it needs to be polished. And yeah, see, she ain't polished. It needs a little bit of body work. Definitely needs a washing. Not as bad as the one behind me. Let's see, it still needs a little bit of parts. It's decent shape. And like I said, I have no intentions on making a killing with these. They're not highly priced. They're not stupid expensive. I don't plan on making them really, really expensive. Obviously, I want to get like $11,000 or $12,000. So that one's book value was $5 something. But I mean, this one is probably going to be a donor car, unless I mean, it looks pretty bad off, but it could just be dirty. Just need a bath, but yeah. It's got some decent parts. Got a lot of miles, but I can take these parts and refurbish them. And then, of course, it looked like it's dirty, but it looked like it had decent body panels. I think this is one that I bought for like, I don't know, what, I can't remember now. It just told me what it was too. But I didn't pay big money for it. But it was lost and found there up in the woods behind the junkyard. Up, not behind the junkyard, but up, drive past the junkyard and go up into the mountains. It had been abandoned. Yeah, I gave 33. It wasn't... The body panels were good and whatnot. I didn't even try to talk her down, I don't think. If I remember right. Yeah, no, I remember this one. Because of the stated... I know. Yeah. The woman bought a piece of land. She didn't have much money. This was on her land. And she was trying to get the money to... The house that she had, that she bought, that was on that land, was all good and thought everything was fine until the town let her know that she had an illegal septic system on. It wasn't disclosed to her that it was not a proper septic system when she bought the house. She did get a discount after she pushed, but she really fell in love with land and the house, so she could have got her money back and lost it, the house, when she went up to the dealership, the real estate. She did get a little bit of money back, but not enough. She was, yeah, she just about through a little over, yeah, about $3,000. She said, I mean, she needed like $3,500 to get more, $3,500 more than what she had to get the septic system replaced. And so, yeah, I just didn't fight her for the, I didn't try to, you know, convince her that, yeah. I'm stumbling all over myself here. I gotta fix this one. This car here, I gave more than I should have gave for it. But I felt bad for the lady that owned it, or owned the land that this was on, because she needed money to abide by the state law with a septic system that was on her house, on her land, that when she bought the house, it was illegal. And because she was the new owner, they would fine her if she didn't get it fixed. And she needed about $3,500 more than what she had saved up and what she got back from buying the house when she confronted the real estate and the previous owners about the infraction of the septic system. With that said, some of these other cars, they wanted like $6,000. I gave them like $1,300 or $1,400. That one should, yeah, this one's been freshly painted. I don't know why they picked red. We got enough red ones. They really think red sells, I guess. We definitely got a lot of white ones. So that's just a quick walkthrough. There's an 18-minute video to see the walkthrough. Actually, I'm going to I'll probably edit this so it won't be that quite so long. That'll be a short one. So, Paul, I see you got quite a bit accomplished while I was gone. Appreciate it. Can I ask you why the UMXs are inside? Okay, I was right. Paul had the UMXs pulled in for the workers to give them something to do while they had got caught up on the other vehicles. Since no new vehicles were coming in, he wanted to keep the employees busy, so he started pulling those in. He wasn't sure what I really wanted to do with these. It's right now. He decided that he wasn't going to touch them, and he was actually going to try to encourage me to send these to the auction. He is right. I forgot this white one here, or was it this white one? One of them runs, one of them doesn't, and they were both a trade-in on another vehicle, and they're supposed to take one parts off to put on the other car to make them run, but we found out after the fact that there's a couple years difference, and I don't know if they swap. Our salesman should have known better, but he wasn't familiar with the brand. But anyway, the parts won't interchange. There's like a year discrepancy. So we basically got one that runs but needs a lot of work and one that doesn't run, that the parts aren't going to fit on anything else. Yeah, this one here, the oddball. Even though they look, I mean, I can't blame my salesman. They look the same, except for this guy up here on the end. This one is definitely a different year. But you can notice, you know, this one I think does start and run. Yeah. Yep, this was the one I was thinking of. Actually, I think this is maybe it wasn't. One of these I was thinking of keeping as a little parts runner. No, it wasn't. It was this type of car. But anyway, I digress. We're not sure what we're going to do with these. I don't know. I probably should load this back up. I can't remember if this runs or not. I don't think it does. It does. All right. So I'm going to run it over and get it a bath before I have them work on it. Yeah, I know. I got to pay you. All right, now wash this and polish it and clean it up good for me, would you? Thank you. All right, what do we need? What does this car need? Anything? Replace all. Automatically select and install the best available parts based on durability. Yep, let's do it. That makes things go a lot quicker, won't it? And this one is over here by itself. I don't know who was looking at it. We only have one good person that's authorized to use the lift. I wasn't here. I mean, I used it. I checked Cardo. Paul might have, just to see if it was something where he doesn't work on vehicles, but he does look them over. He inspects them. So that's probably him. It was probably Paul. But let's see. Saturday. I'm almost ready to pull the trigger and open this up and see how much money I can make, but I think I'm going to wait. I got a few things to do. I want to see how much money I can pull in a day. How much money is out here? And it is Saturday. It's really a good day to sell, but I've got errands. I've messed up my schedule by going fishing, taking a break. It was a much needed break, I might add. This, I don't know why this yellow one stands out. Yellow P3, well, maybe it's because it's by the green. So one's 50, they're both P3s. One's 54,000 and one's 46,000. And that's 61,000. So they go higher as they go up. Oh, and then we got 24 at the end. So it doesn't go higher as it go up. I'm glad to see that. I mean, it would be kind of cool to see it that way, but that would show some severe OCD if they was also not just by make and model, but from higher to lower or lower to higher, whichever way you was walking. The fact that we only have 2 pickups surprises me. I thought we had more pickups, but we only have these 2 and then my work truck out back. Alrighty, I'm gonna call. Well, let me move some stuff around, and I think I'll call it. I'm just rambling. All right, this guy I need to definitely do some more work on. I mean, just look at it. Just washing it made a world of difference. It does need body work, so that's where she's going next. Oh, geez, your radio's cranked. It'll take you 2.5 minutes to clean that. All right. But yeah, I believe I'm thinking. I think I got like 300 and no, yeah, almost $400,000 in part. Oh well, the parts too out there. I did buy a bunch of parts. I did part out some cars and have, and then I really can't say I owe on that though, because I almost get back. So I buy a car, I take the parts out to get refurbished, and then I take the body of the car, I sell it to the crusher. They come in, usually once in a while they'll come in with a truck. They'll crush the vehicles on site and then put them in the back of on the back of a flatbed, wrap them up. They look funny. It's usually wrapped up like Saran wrap. It's just so parts don't come flying off. If they're not set in a box, you know, sometimes they're a box truck with the top removed and they just put in that way. But if they're flatbed and it's exposed, they wrap them up and it looks like Saran wrap, but it's not. It's plastic wrap like they put on pallets. It's a lot tougher than food, you know, food grade wrap, but it looks it. So with that said, not counting parts, because the parts pretty much, like I said, by the time I sell the vehicles and the parts are cleaned up, they paid for themselves. I have a inventory, all these vehicles. I don't even dare count them. And I'm not counting the UMXs, which is, we have 24 of those. I'm not counting those. I know we got 17 slots there and 5 inside. Yeah, wait, no, 14 slots. Now I'm confused. We have 5 in the building. We got 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so 14. So we have 19 cars just in the front row and in the showroom. 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 36. And then that one up there is 37. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 cars that are up for sale. Not counting these. That's without counting the 24 cars and the 2 work trucks and the dolly. That should bring in a decent amount of money. I think the cheapest car I have here will probably sell for around 9,000, maybe less, but I'm pretty sure I can make up for it on one of the other vehicles. I'm going to get way more for it than I paid for it, so. All right, find a way to shut that off. I don't know, I'm thinking about using this as a parts van. They hold 60 parts, but at this, I don't know. At this point of the game, I'm pretty well set, I think. All right, let's look outside, shall we? Oh, wrong button. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff that need to be replaced. Replace it all, fix it, make it look good. I got 43. I wonder, let's see. All right, I'm probably gonna, there's somebody on, I got an email that wants to sell me a car. It's probably wants more than what I've got. But let's do it. Steven, I heard you took over the business from, yeah, I bought it from him. A great deal, but time is, I don't know. They want 19.7 for it. All right, they want 19.7. So let's go and let's see what. Let's go see what it's worth. It might be a hidden gem. Sometimes they don't know. Oh, that could be worth something. When these are cleaned up, these can get costly. Wait, what? No, wait. I can't. Wait. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Oh, that's not what the email said. That's so not what the email said. Yeah, that's not that. Look, I mean, he just tried to get me for 41K. And let's see what the email. I mean, was for 19. Not even close. You gotta be careful. Some of those are highway robbery. Speaking of, to see any of these guys. All right, there's nothing there. Okay, let's go clean those up, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I'm not gonna sell today. It's Saturday. I'm surprised the workers are even here. They just want their overtime, which it's fine. I didn't tell them to stay home, or I should say Paul didn't tell them to stay home. I almost didn't come in today. Oh yeah, definitely needs body work. What does this need? Is this one all ready to rock and roll? Yep, this one's ready to go up front. Wait, I just washed this one. What does this one need? It doesn't need two baths, I know that. Yeah, see, that one's ready to go. Okay, cool. Why was I thinking I had 4 vehicles out here instead of 3? Oh, maybe I was wishful thinking of buying that other one. What's this one need? Other than I think this one needed a little body work. Yeah, and then that one's good to go. Okay, cool. No, that's not what I wanted. All right, with that said, you guys seen my lot, saw what I can do. Or I should say, see what you can do when you're building a dealership. You can't put a bunch of cars out there. You might, you don't have the painted rows. These painted boxes are the only place, them and the selected spots in the showroom are the only ones that actually sell. But you can start your own line. And you can use these existing yellow lines. I could actually bring some vehicles out here and park, but which at the same time, I don't understand. I got to talk to Paul. I got to figure out, did they ride, how do they get here? A bus? Well, I know I let Paul use a shop truck. Now that we got more cars, I should give them I should give each employee their own vehicle. Maybe that's what I'll do with these guys out here. These little cars over at the end. If I can fix them up so they're reliable and drivable, maybe I'll make them employee cars. That way they don't have to put miles on their own. I'll fix them up. I'll let them, I mean, we got the paint booth. I'll let them paint to the cars of their choice. That's probably what I'll do. And then, I don't know. Or maybe I'll give them a hot rod. That looks dirty, doesn't it? The way the reflection on the road. That's not, though. I assure you, these are all nicely washed. Just the glare. I don't know what I'll do. But I feel like I should give... They've busted their tail to get this... Help me. They've been with me for a while. And they have helped me grow this business a lot and get to where I am right now. So I think I'll probably treat each one of them to a vehicle. I'm just not sure what. I don't know. Who knows? I might give them an IROC. The UMXs. I might give each employee this. We've got 4 employees right now. Yeah, I might do that. But for right now, I gotta park these out here. Oh, and I'm thinking this might be my. Oh, let's. So much for a smooth transition, but I think I'm gonna make this my parts truck. It, like I said, it holds 90, 60 or 90 parts. 60, I think. Yeah, that's it, and it's all fixed up. It's good to go. 60. This one holds 60, but it's still the most parts. In case I have to go buy some vehicle parts, auto parts. Thank you, Karen. You can start working on the IROCs if you want to. The UMXs. We don't have any other cars that we're going to sell right now. All right, I guess that's going to do it right now. So I want to call it a night. Call it the weekend. Call it the day. I did what I needed to do. I went and picked that van up, brought it over, gave you guys a quick tour of the place, how it is, how it's doing. I also caught myself up with how it's doing after my vacation of fishing. It's okay, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.